Namaste, good evening. I am Naveen Gusidaya, your self empowerment coach. I empower students, employees, and business owners overcome challenges in their lives by enabling them to go deep within and achieve peak performance in their life. I'm truly thankful for all of you who have been joining me on multiple social media platforms on a daily basis, that is 8 p.m. India time, and been a part of this interactive live session wherein I bring in every day different topic related to empowerment and self-empowerment. So I also thank all the people who come back and watch the replay of these recorded sessions, like and comment them as well. I truly appreciate, and my gratitude to you as well. So we have Harshita who joins us on Instagram. Hi Harshita, thank you so much for joining in. Please do put in hashtag live in the comment section. That would help me analyze the insights. We have Dr. Mahesh who joins us on Facebook. Thank you, Dr. Mahesh. Thank you so much for joining in. Hi, thanks a lot. We have Mr. Rajshekhar Reddy who joins us. Hi, Mr. Rajshekhar. Thank you so much. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining in. Please do put in hashtag live, Dr. Mr. Rajshekhar. Please do put in hashtag live in the comment section. Hi, Rupashri. Thank you so much for joining in and thanks for hashtag live. Hi, Harshita. Harshita says hi again. Thank you so much for joining in. So I appreciate all of your time, and I'm pretty sure that you've already seen the topic, which is how to reprogram your state of mind. This particular aspect of reprogramming the mind has been a lot helpful for me, especially in the last 10 to 12 months. Reprogramming the mind as and how I want it, whenever I want it, has been really, really helpful. And that is the reason I chose the topic for today, wherein I'll be bringing in different pointers to emphasize more on how my journey has been and also how any of you who are listening to me can actually reprogram your mind. Hi, Milin. Milin joins us on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining in. Truly appreciate your time, Milin. We also have um, Saurabh. Hi, Saurabh. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Appreciate your time. Okay, so we have good amount of people to for me to begin, and I would also be eagerly waiting for comments from people who join in later. So let's jump into the topic: how to reprogram the state of your mind. Before which, I would also before I bring up the pointers, I would also request all of you to visit my website navinguru.com and take a look at the amazing content on self empowerment and also information about empowerment for excellence, which is my signature coaching program, which has transformed lives of many people. So please do visit navinguru.com. And navinguru.com is undergoing a lot of upgradation. People who have visited quite some time back, if you visit today, you will see a lot of upgradation which has happened thanks to Mithil, who has been working on that. Thanks, Mukta. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for hashtag live. Okay. All right. So, first pointer. Before we think of reprogramming the state of mind, we need to know what is the current state we are in. It becomes very important. Many a times we do not even spend a little bit of time. We do not put in a little bit of an effort to know what state we are currently in. Rather, we go in for the situation we are in, or we go in for the challenges what we are facing or any issues, and let those challenges and the people who are with us in those challenging situations, we let them change our state of mind. So what happened here? One is we are not aware what state we are in. Two, we are letting the situation and the people in the situation change our state of mind. Many a times, when it comes to somebody accusing you or somebody saying you can't do that, you can't do this, at that time you are saying that, how can you say that to me? How can you comment? Who are you to comment? And all of that. But when it comes to the state of mind, we let others change our state of mind, right? So you must have heard many elders saying, or some of the experienced people saying, even I say, that if somebody misbehaves with me, or somebody doesn't behave in a professional or a polite manner, my state certainly changes, because my values are compromised. But I am aware, conscious enough to see what state I am in and what state I'm getting into. Okay. So how we do not let others say anything to us, similarly we should not let others change our state of mind. We should be in complete ownership of our state of mind. We cannot let anybody else change our state of mind. So but unknowingly we fall prey to those people who say something or do something and change our state of mind. We, whenever we are working and going about doing our daily jobs or our work, whoever you might be, you're a homemaker, student, employee, or a business owner, we just go about doing our work, regular work, carrying out our profession or taking care of home, whatever we are doing. We do not give attention to what state we are in, and we need not have to also. Okay. But when the state of the mind is changing, we need to be aware, we need to be really really aware what, from what state it is changing to what state. So that awareness is really important. That's a first pointer. Know the state of mind. So the topic is how to reprogram the state of your mind, right? So second pointer under that is break state. You need to break state. How do you break state? You have to think of something which diverts your attention, which you have to think of something which brings in whatever state you want to get into, not what others want to get into, whatever state you want to get into. How do you break state? It's really really simple, is to just think of something else at that point in time. If at all you notice that your mind is getting into a state where you don't want it to go, and you want to reprogram it the wherever you want it to go, whichever state you want it to go, what do? You break state. Think of something different. You can think of something funny. You can think of a nice time you had that morning, or nice time you had an hour back, or a funny moment you spent with your friend on a conversation on the call or in a meeting in your recent memory, the yesterday or day before or last weekend. Think of something which is nice, something which you liked, something which brought in a lot of excitement, something which made you happy. At that point in time, when you know that the brain is getting programmed into a different state of mind, reprogram it by breaking state. Another method, a proven method, is wherein people look at riddles or puzzles. So if you look at a riddle or a puzzle, the brain gets so much diverted into finding a solution that it is not getting into the state where the situation or the people in the situation want you to go or provoking you to go. So if somebody makes you angry, what do? You just go and look for a puzzle, or you don't look for a riddle, not like that. But if at all, let's say you get a call, you finish a call and you're really disappointed or you're really angry, try to open your mobile phone and look for a puzzle, which an app which has a puzzle, and you can look at that to solve that puzzle. Or we can look at crossword. Every day newspapers get crosswords. You can look at solving the crossword to reprogram the mind. I'm sticking to the topic, mind you. So to reprogram the mind, solve a puzzle, go for a crossword. If at all due to COVID times you're not getting newspaper, have a crossword app on your mobile phone, or have something which can divert you, that is give you, put you into a break state. But many people, what happens is they get into that state and stick into that break state. They do not come back into productive state. Break state is over, and need to come back. That's also very important. And mind you, when I say break state, it is not like go for a smoke break. Okay, people who smoke might be thinking, oh, okay, Naveen is telling break state. Okay, if at all we get angry or if at all we are disappointed, he's telling break state, so go for a smoke break. Certainly not. I'm not even hinting at that. Break state is changing the state in which your brain is. That is recalling a happy event or recalling an exciting event, or going in for a puzzle, or going in for a video game which you like. But mind you, video games can be really, really addictive, and you can get really engrossed into it. So if you're getting into a video game, just go for 5 minutes and come back. So you're reprogramming your mind. Or else call up your loved ones, your friends, call up your well wishers, just have a chat. If they ask, okay, fine, what happened, why did you call me, just say I felt like talking to you, and spend around 2 minutes or less than 5 minutes talking to them. Change, which will help you reprogram your state of mind, come back and get into productivity. If at all you're working during office hours, if at all you are a homemaker, you can get back to your daily chores. And if you're a student, get back to your studies or your classes. If you're a business owner, get back to business after break state. Okay. Mukta says alpha state. Yeah, alpha state is something which I had discussed earlier in detail, Mukta, but break state is different than alpha state. Break state is something which relaxes the mind, something which diverts from wherever you are in a negative state of mind to a positive state of mind. Alpha state is where you want to be relaxed and concentrating on something to get into studies or presentation or anything like that. So what I'm saying is break state and not alpha state. Diverting mind towards something or occupying in something productive or happy. Yeah, you've actually solved your question, doubt yourself. So that's perfect. Okay, third one, change of place. You should change the place. You want to reprogram your mind, the state of your mind automatically. Change the place to something else. If you are in your workplace, go outside, get some fresh air. Do not stand there. Okay, change of place. If you are at home, go out, get some fresh air. Or it's not that it's important for you to get fresh air all the time, but change the place. From, let's say, if you're in your cubicle working, if you're in your office, or if you're in your shop, or if you're in your clinic or anywhere, from there go somewhere else. The surroundings, the environment, change of environment in the surroundings will change the thought process, and will also change the or rather reprogram the state of the mind. And it's also pretty understandable and easy to relate to when um, you go to a place of worship. Okay, so if at all you are working, you are in office, going to place of worship can become little difficult. But if you are at home, but if it is possible, certainly do that. Or if at all you are, even it's not that you have to go to a temple, go and stand in front of the god's image or photo, whatever you have put in, or idol which you have put in your workplace. Go and stand there. That's I'm not trying to be religious here. I'm not saying put the state of your mind in the hands of God. I'm not saying that, but just change of place. So when you go and see the image of a god or idol of a god, there is certainly some pleasantness which comes in. Okay, I'm not talking about divine waves or divinity here. It just is the way you tell your brain to reprogram itself and change the state of mind. Or else go to a place of worship. It can be a church, it can be a masjid, or it can be a temple, or it can be a gurudwara. Again, I'm not being communal here. Any place of worship where which your religion follows, please go there. If at all, if you're not able to come out of that state, finding it really difficult, talking to a friend, puzzle gizzle, all that is not working, change of place will happen. And one thing what is highly recommendable is going to a place of worship. I would like to share a story here. When I was in my 11th, that is when I started driving the car with the learner's license. And my friend had a driving license. I had a learner's license. So he was teaching me car driving, and we were just driving around trying to practice on the road. It so happened that uh, we saw one of our other friend who was riding in the cycle, and due to inexperience, I suddenly braked the car. So the auto fellow who was behind me, he almost banged into the rear of the car, and they got down, and all of them, they saw that I was a kid in like in my teens who's trying to drive the car. Like, you don't know how to drive, you almost killed me, and show me your license and all of that. So I was not aware of the traffic rules. The person who comes and hits from the back, it's that person's mistake because they're not maintaining their distance. Anyways, I was not aware of that. And then some elder said, okay, he's fine, he's a kid, just let him go. And nothing has happened. With God's grace, you are all fine, and let him go. There was a senior person who just dispersed the crowd and told me to be careful and go back home. So I went back home, and I was in this panic state wherein I was in a shock. Basically, it was not even panic, it was shock. My mother also asked me what happened. I did not have the guts to tell her what happened, but I was completely in shock. I did not know what to do. So I just happened to tell my mom that I'm kind of feeling little depressed. I don't know why I'm feeling tired and stuff. I did not have the guts to tell the reality, right? So she said, "Go to the temple and come." She just casually said, "Go to the temple and come." I said, "Okay, fine. I'm not doing anything else. Sitting in shock at home is not helping me. Let me go to the temple and come." I just went there, went in front of the God's idol and prayed, and um, uh, did everything whatever I'm supposed to do. Took the arti and all that, and salutations to God, and came and sat outside. I was just sitting and not doing anything. I sat there. I did not know how the time passed by. After half an hour, I realized that half an hour has passed by. And I was not sitting for half an hour inside the temple, it was just outside the temple, just sitting there, people coming in, going out. And later, when I went back home, I was completely fresh, and I started studying. What I'm saying here with this incident, my own incident, is not that there was a divine force which acted on me. It's up to the belief of anybody who's listening. And my belief says the change of state and the change of mind, and the change of mind state happened because there was a change of place. The brain itself got reprogrammed because of sitting there doing nothing in a different place. Sitting at home, I was in shock. But when I went there, things automatically got reprogrammed. When I came back home, I was pretty normal. And I was also thanking my stars that nothing serious happened. From that day onwards, I see to it that I always maintain a distance between me and the vehicle which is in front, if I'm riding a two-wheeler or driving a four-wheeler. So that is one story I wanted to share with you with regard to how change of place can help you reprogram the state of your mind. We have uh, two comments. Mukta says, yes, it is. So she's probably talking about the previous comment. We have Gulshan ji. Thank you, Gulshan ji. Thank you for joining in. Truly appreciate your time. Thank you for hashtag live also. So Harshita and Milind, I hope you guys are there. I see that you're put in hashtag live and all of that. So hope you're able to relate to, because I'm asking you especially because you're not seeing the scroll below wherein people on YouTube and Facebook can see that. Okay, let's go to the fourth pointer, visualization of expected results. So if you fail in something, which is, let's say, something related to that day, if you fail in something, do visualize that you will give it a try again that very same day, or maybe next day, or maybe whichever other day, which is logically possible. Visualize you succeeding in that. Okay, so the failure which has occurred at that point in time will not let you get into an unwanted state of mind. It will rather generate hope, which is also a value. Hope is also one of the core values of many people. It will generate hope, and then the mind gets reprogrammed. Okay, um, I can certainly try it one more time. I can certainly try it more than once at an appropriate time, and wherein when I get the results, this is how the situation will be. So visualize the expected result. Okay, let's say you're a homemaker, you're cooking something and the dish got spoiled. I'm just taking simple examples here to keep the conversation and the discussion simple. So if you're a homemaker, the dish spoils, do visualize that you cooking it again, and that time everybody loving it, they're smacking their fingers. You visualize that, that gives you hope and a confidence, which is also, confidence also is one of the core principles, which will push you ahead to go and do it again later. But at that point in time, you hope coming in, confidence coming in, automatically the brain gets reprogrammed, the mind gets reprogrammed, visualizing you getting expected results the next time when you do it. That next time can be uh, proportionately applicable to whatever you're doing. It can be a presentation, or it can be a test. I wouldn't say it's advisable for people, for students to fail in their annual exams and then think that I'll do better next year. Certainly not advisable. Okay, please don't say that to yourself, and I'm giving you this particular pointer. But if at all there is something which you could not do and you failed, and that is whatever it is pulling you into an unwanted state of mind, reprogram it by visualizing you will succeed when you do it the next time. Fifth one, positive self talk. I have said many times before, self talk is also called as auditory internal, that is internal dialogue, you having a chat with your own self, you having telling your own self many of the things. That self talk has to be positive. Okay, so many of you have, I don't like to give examples of movies, but however many of us have watched Three Idiots and saying all is well. Yeah, if you can relate to that example, that's a perfect example, nothing wrong in that. It's the same point here. So when I say positive self talk, don't just go with a thought, or just don't go with a affirmation. This positive self talk is a talk which is like you having a conversation with your loved ones, or a well wisher, or a friend. Okay, like how you have a conversation on the phone, a positive one. Similarly, have a talk like that with your own self, but entirely positive. Okay, don't voice it out, and don't do it in public, else people will think you need to be put in an asylum, right? But please do have a self talk completely positive. And mind you, don't get confused with plus points or affirmations. This plus points or affirmations are just one liners. This is a conversation which you're going on talking. And if affirmations do come or become a part of that positive self talk, is fine. But it cannot be just affirmation. Affirmations can be part of positive self talk. But keep telling yourself that, okay, you can say that, okay, this is where I made a mistake, I shouldn't have made that mistake, but from that mistake I learned this lesson. Next time I'm going to implement this lesson, and I'm not going to make that mistake happen, and rather I'll see to it that I get positive results whenever I do it next time. Or you can also say, you can also do positive self-talk, which increases your brings in your positive emotions, wanted emotions. You can talk to yourself on everything which is of positive emotion or positive results, and whatever comes out, you can also do a visual internal, that is, you can start imagining, that is visualizing you leading to a positive results, which was the previous point, visualization of expected results, right? So positive self talk will enable you to reprogram the state of your mind very easily and effortlessly. But this is not something which you do it once and keep quiet. It is something which you need to have a habit. So when how do I do it? When I have to do an important presentation, earlier also when I was in the corporate field, and also when I'm doing presentations as a life coach also, I have a positive self-talk and plan what I'm going to talk or what I'm going to present. It is not that I just sit and think and I'm going to do this. That's also right. But in this pointer, when I bring out this pointer, positive self talk is when I can actually hear myself. Okay, I'm going to, for my practice promotion, in order to bring in so and so visibility, or in order to make a particular post viral, let me put this in. I put a lot of posts on Facebook and Instagram, and even on LinkedIn. You might be seeing that when I come up with those quotes, most of it is a positive self-talk. And even when I have to come up with the topics for my daily live sessions, I do a lot of self-talk that brings in a lot of good results, which is very much evident for all of you. You are seeing me every day, so that is also a result of positive self-talk. Okay, so let's see what are the pointers here. There's quite a few. Okay, Gulshan just put in a big one, which is going to cover me here. So try to break the comments into small pieces so that I don't get covered. It's like I'm immersed here already. Okay, wonderful, small and simple example with pointer number 3. What was pointer number 3? Change of place. Okay, we need to understand that most of the people come to this place of worship are with pure and divine thoughts. So people around there creates positive vibes, and that's why the surrounding becomes divine and relaxed to an extent. Right, Gulchanji? Very well said. That is your way of looking at it, and I completely agree with you. But many people might have different way of looking at it. The scientifically it's also said that in the temple they ring the bell, right, when they enter, that the vibrations coming in from the temple bells has a positive effect on the brain, the frequency at which they come, and they light um, candles in the church. The light coming in from the candle, that has a positive effect. In Gurudwara or in Masjid, they pray, right? All of them, they sit together and they pray. So that also is known to have a positive effect on your brain. So there are scientific reasons there, and what you mentioned is completely right. And you're saying certainly, Navinji, movies with beautiful scenes can create impact on life and vice versa. Need to be selective on the same. Very true. Very true. You can also, in order to, my pointer number 2 is break state, wherein I had said that you can also use what Gulshanji has said. You can also think of a very nice scene in the movie, which brought in a lot of happiness and excitement in you to break state as well. So let's go back to the comments. Yes, some people self-talk while meditating, questioning, and answering to your own questions. Okay, good to know that, Mukta. Thanks for sharing that. That's a good one. Uh, Doing self-talk while meditating, giving affirmations to yourself is also self-talk because you feel them. Yes, but self-talk is not just affirmations. As I said, affirmations can be a part of self-talk, but the self-talk is a lengthier conversation which you have it with yourself. Um, Gulchan says this works immensely well for self truly sharing with experience. Wow, that's Gulchanji also sharing his experience that self talk has immensely helped them. Thank you so much for sharing that, Gulchanji. Truly appreciate to know that it has worked for you in the past. Okay, so once we're done with positive self talk, what do? We render gratitude to the universe for what you already have. There are many people who are deprived of what you already have. It can be the chair on which you sit every day, many people do not have it. The room which you have wherein you sit and work, it can be the cubicle, it can be the office where you sit and work, many people do not have that. It can be the air conditioner which is there in your office or home. Many people do not have that. I'm talking about simple things here. It can be the decent clothes we wear. It can be the food you have. I know these are simple ones. These are ones which you have heard before. Nothing new in that. But what I'm trying to emphasize here is, please have gratitude to the universe for giving you whatever you already have. Your loved ones, parents, brothers, sisters, siblings, that is brothers, sisters, children, if you are of that age, whatever you have currently. It can be a job. Many people do not have a job. If you have a job, good. If you have a business practice, good. Little bit ups and downs, yeah, fine. But because of which, if the mind is getting into an unwanted state, reprogram it by thanking universe for giving you what you already have. Right? I'm again not being religious here. You can thank your own God you believe in, or you can thank the supreme force, or you can thank the divine force, or you can also thank the universe in general for you, for having given you whatever you already have. Aspirations are there, you will achieve more with your efforts, all that is there. But right now, whatever you have gratitude for that and be thankful. Mukta says, agree with point number 6, which is have gratitude to the universe for what you already have. Okay, that was my last pointer for the day. Hope that was interesting. And this session was something which you liked. So if you found the session enjoyable and you liked it, please do put in hashtag enjoyed. And I have also one more request for all the people who are watching live and all the people who are who come back and watch the replay. When I put in an invitation, you get to see the invitation on Instagram as a story, or the Facebook or YouTube. Please share it in your profile. That will make the invitation reach more people in your network. So please do like and share it. Just don't like it. The three things, what I'm saying, not just seeing and like reminding yourself, okay, Naveen is talking on this today. Just don't stop at that. Like and share it. So that way you would be doing a good favor for me. So I would be very thankful to you for that. Gulshanji has a point. So anybody else has anything to say, please do put in your comments. Navinji, I'm so happy and charged to see pointer number 6. People mostly don't understand the importance of it. Gratitude to all surrounding is exceptionally well. My experience is people come and admit the mistakes or their shortfalls if you gratitude for them many a times. No, I'm not telling be thankful to people. I'm just saying be thankful to the universe, or be thankful to the God you believe in, to for having given whatever you have. I'm not saying go and say thanks to people, go and give gratitude to people. You can be thankful to God for whatever, or the divine force or the universe for whatever you currently have in life, which many people do not have. So please do put in hashtag enjoyed in the comment section. I'll understand that you enjoyed it, you liked it, it was of interest. And also, whenever you see invitation of my live sessions in the mornings or in the evenings, whenever you happen to see it, please do share them. Okay, please do like and share them. You'll be doing a lot of good favor for me. That way, bringing in more people to the sessions, and more the merrier. Thank you for hashtag relatable Gulchanji. Mukta says hashtag enjoyed. Gulshanji says hashtag enjoyed. Thank you so much for that. Be gratitude to all people, nature, God, everything. Yep, yep. So, but my pointer is more towards the universe. But if you go on thanking people, as you rightly said, they might be judging you. Okay, so now it's time for me to mention about. Thanks, Rupashri. Thanks for hashtag enjoyed. Please do mind. Do not put a space between hashtag and a word. Otherwise, hashtag doesn't get recorded on social media. Thanks, Saurabh. I'm happy you liked it. Thanks for hashtag like. Okay, Rupashi has corrected it. Thank you so much. And now it's time for me to say that 5th October is when the new batch for Empowered Memory Blueprint is starting. I'm going to put in the comment section the details of the entire course. Would request you to kindly like and share it here. But whatever comment comes here, you can like and share that as well. And also, please pass it on to the other friends whom you have in your network who would benefit from this particular course. So I'm putting in the details here. Would request you to kindly share this message with your friends and family in your network who would benefit from this course. And we have Mukta, Gulshanji, Rupashri, who's undergoing the course. All of those who are benefited, and they stand testimonial for the course being very, very helpful. So please do, Milind, Harshita, please do join this particular course, which will enhance your um, memory and improve your thinking capability as well. So with that, permit me to end today's session. It was a lot enjoyable for me to discuss these topics with all of you, this particular topic with all of you. You've been an excellent audience, and you've been sharing a lot of inputs and hashtags. Thank you so much. So you've also put in relatable and enjoyed and liked. So that means that this topic was relatable, and you guys enjoyed and liked it a lot. So I'll come back tomorrow with another topic. Till then, take care, stay healthy, stay blessed. Thank you so much.